What's up, family and friends? Welcome to the Woke Nation. And how are you doing? Hope you're doing great wherever you are, living your life. Because your life is very important. Your life is precious. It is your life. It is not God's life. It is not another's life, but your life. You have that power to decide what happens in your life or with your life. They may force you to accept certain things. They may force you to live certain ways. But you have the final decision to stay or to leave the place they place you. Yeah, you have that power. Just like the same way living, staying alive, you are the one that decide staying alive or not. Accidents do happen, of course. Something may happen now, you die. But you comes back because your energy, you never die. You take another form, you come again. So, but you are alive. The life you have right now, you are alive, you are living. It is very important that you know what you value. Because what you value tells a lot about you. Especially to wise people, to the awakened people. They want to see what you value because it will tell a lot about you. What do you value? Do you value the life you have? Do you value your life? What you value will always reveal who you really are. Unless to those who are not paying attention. Some people don't care about what you value. So they buy whatever you are selling. Even though that thing is not benefiting them. That thing is not meant for their good. They just buy it. You tell them to bring money for it, they bring it. You tell them their life depends on it. If they don't have this, they are not fulfilled. If they don't have this, they are useless. If they don't have this, they will perish. You see them blindly investing in it. Just as you see people investing in Ponzi scheme, investing in scam. Because that's what it shows you what they value. They have shifted their attention from their lives then to things, especially things that does not exist, things that is not real. Now, as an awakened person, as somebody who is no longer religious, as somebody who does not entertain any form of belief system, if I see somebody or I'm doing something with somebody and that person said he or she believes there is God, it tells a lot to me. It tells a lot about that person to me. I know how that relationship or that thing will end. Because any person that believes in God has lost his or her mind. You have not seen this God, but you believe it. Now, if I'm doing something of any importance and I think you will go through with me to the end, I will end up being disappointed. But because I know already God does not exist, and anyone building on that foundation is building what will not last, I will treat you aright. I know whatever you are saying, you are just saying it, you don't know. So whatever I'm doing with you is, if I want to continue with you, it must be benefiting me. If it's not benefiting me, I trash it. I leave that relationship. Because man, human and animals cannot go into something, agreeing to achieve something. Animal will always be animal, and the human will always be human. So when you show us what you value, you can't tell us, do not judge. No way. We must judge. Somebody said, when people show you who they are, believe them. I don't just believe them, I know them. If you show me, when I see what you value, I know who you are. And it is not guesswork. I will tell you this is what will happen. And that's why you see some people who claim to be prophesying. That's what they do. Because they already judge the situation. They know what will happen. Some of them know the nature of things. Some of them know about weather. They begin to make prediction. But there's nothing supernatural about prediction. It's just statement. You open your mouth and say either what is in you or what you just made up. Say what you believe, or that's it. That's what all prophecy is. That's why prophecy is a lie. It's a statement. If that person can make a statement, you can make a statement. If that person can make statement about tomorrow, you can make statement about tomorrow. But what you value reveals what a lot about you, and it will reveal what you will accept and what you are not accept. It is hard now for you to see a Christian accept Islam as way, religion of peace or way of life. Why? Because they are already convinced that Christianity is the way, Christ is the way, the truth, and the life. So any other thing you are bringing to them, they don't take you seriously, and it will affect your relationship with them. And sometimes you say, what is the problem? We are doing everything right, yet this thing is not working. Yet, yes, at the root of it, what that person value matters. That person may say, I love you, but that person loves God more than you. That person loves Jesus more than you. Somebody that loves imaginary being more than you. Somebody that said that they put God first, they put Jesus first, or they put Bible first, or they put Quran first, or they put Torah first, or they put their religion first. It will never work. It is not your fault. It is not his fault. It is his value. Value is the problem. Two people that value different things will never reach their destinations. No way. You cannot face different directions and reach the same destination unless that destination have different ways of reaching it. There's different direction that can lead to it. But if it is one way destination, that there's only one way that lead to that destination, there's no other alternative. Somebody that is not focusing on that same direction will never reach the same destination with you. So what you value, what do you value? As a human being, you value something that somebody told you without verifying it, without proof. They just ask you to believe. You believe. And you expect things to work. No, it will not work. You don't know what is in somebody. You don't know what somebody has in mind. You don't know. How do you know what they have in mind? See what they value. Because they will speak it. They will show you that. Somebody that value material things, that person will betray you. Any person, anybody that value material things, and that person tell you, I love you, it's not true. That person will leave you someday. Especially when you don't have that thing he or she valued. You don't have it anymore. The person will just trust you. Is you know what is happening in relationship, in marriage, every day? Even that's part of the reason why you see many denominations of a religion. Because, oh, this, you say this is what you value, but you don't know the people that are following you, or some of them don't even value that. There is something else they value. After they sense that they gain ground now to achieve their goal, they will leave you. And you will say it's the devil. It's not any devil. It's a human being showing you what they value. You think, oh, yes, but this is what I value, and this is the man I found out. This you find out by faith, by believing, not with any tangible proof. Some people you convince to follow you today will leave you tomorrow. And some of them will attack you mercilessly. Because both of you don't value the same thing. But you believe, because you are a believer, you believe they also value the same thing. Maybe they are contributing their time or their money or their presence or all that. Then that make you think they will continue with. No. That's why Africa said that a speaker of truth has no friends. He has admirers, yes. He has people that can agree with what he said. But they will not go all the way with him. Because for you to be a speaker of the truth, you know more than believers. You know more than those who are agreeing with you. They just are agreeing with you because it seems like you are sounding reasonable or you are making some sense that maybe make them have some consolation, have some relief of their pain. At the moment, they accept it. But when you go deeper, they will not dive with you. There are levels. You're supposed to understand that. Know people by what they value. I've been saying that anyone that is my friend, I don't know. When I say friend, you know, I don't actually have somebody in the real world. I said, this is my friend, that this person, you know, support me in whatever I'm doing, and I like this person, I support whatever. No, I don't have no single person. No single person. Read my lips. I used to have, but because of what life has taught me, and because of the level of knowledge I have embraced, it's not based on my level of education. It's not based on my associating with certain mentors or any leader or any teacher. No, it is natural. I know that naturally. It is a natural thing that I begin to find out that people are not always what they are to you. They are not always what they speak. Although their words will tell you who they are. But because you don't know that yet, you ignore their word, thinking they are just like you because they agree with you in the beginning. People are not what they seem. People are not what they speak. That's why you see people telling you A and doing D. That's why you see people promising you A and end up not doing it. Because people are not what they are, what they said, or what they appear to be to you in the physical. You're supposed to look deeper. Use what they have, what they value. That's how you will know who they are. Some people will tell you, show me your friend, I will tell you who you are. Sometimes that will mislead you also. Because some evil good friends, then you see their good friends defending them, telling you no, but you already tested this person and found out this person is wicked, this person is evil. But their friends are saying, no, it's not. No, it's not. You know people by what they value. You don't need any God to tell you this. Even myself telling you this, no God to tell me that. No. It is not any divine inspiration. It's not any godly inspiration. It's not any satanic inspiration. It's a natural thing. What people value, you can see it. You can see it in their festivals. You can see it in their culture. You can see it in their way of living. They will show you that. This is what we value. They value that more than you. Some of them value masquerade more than you. They value culture more than you. They value tradition more than you. Yeah, they will tell you they love you. Oh yeah, you are one with us. Then why are you against me? Because of this or that we are disagree on. It's because we are never on the same page in the first place. You cannot force it. They say you know a tree by its fruit. Right? That's the first thing you can see. But to dig deeper, the root of the tree, that's the matter. How many people care to know the root of the tree? When there is storm, you can see how deep a tree is. Those that don't have strong root will fall. But those that have a strong root, the wind will come and blow and do all that, bend them over. They still stand. because the root is strong. The root bearing them is very strong, and they keep standing. People like myself, if you go through what I've went through, you will know that my type is like Atakata Abuo. There is nothing you are saying or doing that moves me, that will make me succumb to your words or to your just no. Sometimes I give you time. You may think I agree with you, I give you time. In no distance time, I will just see the stuff you are made of. And that's why I see like nothing is working with me, working out between me and certain people. They think I'm just believing what they said. I study people. Directly or indirectly, I study people. With time it will show. If I'm disagreeing with you, yes, there is 99.9% that we don't believe the same thing. We don't value the same thing. When you see people that value the same thing, they agree with each other to the end. People that don't value the same thing, you will see some of them fall out with that person, see some of them making trouble with that person, see some of them attacking that person. Somebody that used to say they love you, somebody you used to spend time having fun with before, now become your worst enemy. Your worst enemy may become your best friend, and your best friend may become your worst enemy. You have to open your eyes to know who is who. I don't judge people by what people just said. I do my own investigation. I hear from that person. I hear from those people. Then I make my own decision, because I have the power to decide how I live my life, what happens to my life, how I spend my money. Nobody can talk me into giving. When I was a Christian, you don't even need to talk more. Just little, I have problem. I begin to think how much I will give. I scored that off. Making others happy, but I am not. No, I call that off. Check what people value. You value relationship, and you are into relationship with somebody that does not value relationship. You don't know that person is after certain things, other things that you say, no, he loved me, she loved me. Then that wind blew, or blow, the person will just leave you. And you say you break your heart. Yeah, no, you are the one that break your heart. Why do you give your heart to that person in the first place? If you have a heart, you have a life, you give it to somebody else. That's why you see Africans giving their life to Jesus, giving their life to God. You give your life to God because God has no life. You give your life to Jesus because Jesus has no life. Can't you think? It's common sense. If God have his own life, he don't need your life. If Jesus have his own life, he don't need your life. But you see people preaching and telling you to give your life to God. Oh, you are suffering because you don't believe in God. You are suffering because you don't worship God truly. No! Nobody is suffering because of any God. No God can cause any human being. Human being made God. You are not suffering because of any cause from your family or from your ancestors or from anything. You are suffering because you lack knowledge. You lack the knowledge of factual truth. I'm not talking about religious knowledge. I'm not talking about made up knowledge by some people like politicians or that. They made it say this is the way it should be. No, I'm talking about the real, not factual, the knowledge of factual truth. You know who people are or what they will become in future by what they value. You see them hold it. Oh no, I don't want this to go. They value that thing more than your life. But some of you, out of faith or fear, you stupidly say, okay, let me continue. Let's see if it will work out. Is it not how you end up being in that miserable relationship, miserable marriage, miserable job? You are scared you may lose it. You are scared. You know this thing is not giving you happiness. It's not giving you joy, but you continue. What? I don't have a choice. Who say you don't have a choice? You have a choice. Even you can choose to die now. But you don't know that you will come again. Continue. Life continue. What do you value? Where are you going to? If you know you are going somewhere important, don't worry about those who are ranting against you, who are telling you, no, this is what you need and this is what you don't need. You don't need them to tell you anything. Just as I said, as somebody that decided to talk to my daughter because he knows us very well. So I said, oh, he think that I don't know what I'm doing with my family or what? Who are you to come into my family telling my child or children what to do or everything? You don't have to do that. They have their own parents. And that's how all of you have your own life to live. Do what works for you. What do you value? If you value it, you see how you will protect it. You will take care of it. If you don't value your job, you see, you don't care, right? They say they fire you, you smile, you get away because you never value it. But when you value it, you do what you're supposed to do. Even if somebody say you did it wrong, but you know what you did, you will stand your ground and say, I know what I did. And they check your job description, they find out really you did the right thing. Guess what? They will not fire you. Show me what you value. People may not even show you that, but look, watch them. It is not hard to see. They will always show you what they value. For example, I value the waking up of Africans. Do you think I will work with somebody that is not thinking in that direction? I cannot work with somebody that is talking about some other things. He said, no, let us chase money. When we get money, they will hear us. You are joking. They have all the money you will not have until you have your own freedom. You think you making money. No, in the process of making money, you will derail. You will go astray. You will no longer pursue freedom you want to pursue. You will no longer want to wake others up because their attitude will show you, leave me alone. I'm enjoying this sleep. Leave me alone. You come. No, I'm enjoying this sleep. They chase you away. But you want to wake them up to see, listen, danger is coming. This thing, it happened before. There is nothing new under the sun. You say, no, let us make money. We will see. Because you don't reason. Before you become awakened, you must see all these things and trust everything called belief system. If you can do this, you will see how simple you will live your life. Some of you claim to be awakened, but you still have family burdens. You still carrying family burden. You still carrying people's burden. You still carrying peer group burden. You carry all kinds of burden. Birthday pardon. Everything that people made up to burden people, to exploit people, you still carrying all those things. And you think you can walk along with somebody like me. Impossible. It can never be. And that's why you see me, I don't care who accept me or who don't accept me. I have experienced enough in this life to live my life without or with anyone. You want us to flow, we flow. You don't want to flow, no problem. I live my life before social distancing. I've been doing that for years. I gave up all my party clothes. I said, I'm not going anywhere anymore. Unless where I go to park working out on myself. When I go to their park, they see me, they say, man, you have changed. See how you look now, see your muscles. Because I decided to work on myself. Being happy, although they're making more money than me, but I'm more happier. I'm happier than them, I mean. Understand life. Life is simple. What do you value? Do you value your life? If you value your life, then you must fight for your freedom. You should not be under all these mentors, all these leaders. You don't need them. You need you. And with you, you can do you and be happy you. Peace.